Fake to Bucky Irving. Mayfield sets. He throws. It's caught. Touchdown! Ibuka. His first NFL score. 30 yards from Baker Mayfield. Mayfield on first down. Throws. End zone. Caught. Touchdown! Ibuka with his second of the game.
Ibuka looking for a block, got it. Ibuka, touchdown Tampa Bay. He got the block from Charlie Heck. Hot in motion, they are going to run it. And no signal yet. Touchdown Tampa Bay. Sean White on top with 6 seconds to go.
Just enough to get Sterling Shepard free.
First and goal, slant, touchdown! Mike Evans. About 15 yards to get into field goal range for Nick Folk. Pass picked off! Taylor picked off! It's Jacob. Jamel Dean, who takes it all the way back for a Bucs touchdown.
Including a 65-yarder today. Now it's Mayfield. Looking. Rolling. Going deep, has a man. Ibuka! He's got it! Touchdown, Tampa! From 77. Mayfield. Second down. Buying more time. Looking, floating on the far side. Oh! Beauty of a pass! And he's going to go all the way! Bucky Irving! Touchdown! They got a sack.
Third down, 15, Mayfield. Winds up, throws, caught, touchdown! Ibuka right on the money! Back is White. Mayfield to the air, worth the block. Buying time into the end zone, caught! Touchdown! Touchdown! It's Shepard! Sterling Shepard!
Handoff. Bouncing outside. It's Tucker. Touchdown! Tampa Bay!
Job of moving defenders.
On 2nd and 10, there was a blitz and a touchdown pass as Baker reacted to the on-rusher and got rid of it in time. 2nd and 11. Going for a big ball. Down the field. Got an open target. Oh, what a catch! Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Tez Johnson has his first NFL touchdown and a magnificent flip to go with it.
He's got a lot of speed, too.
2nd and 8. Tez Johnson, he's got plenty of speed. Gets a block, hops toward the end zone. Spinning touchdown!
That's right, Alvin Kamara, get him the ball more.
2nd down and 1. Oh, wow! It's picked off and taken into the end zone for a touchdown by Anthony Nelson.
Game ball to Anthony Nelson. He's matching the arm with the throw, and I don't know, Spencer Rattler just didn't think he was that long or tall or could make that play, but he didn't even have to jump that high. He just batted it to himself, ran over.
It's Tucker, and he is in. If at first you don't succeed, try.
Keep going, try.
And on the 8th play, they score.
Oh, man, you got to give credit to both sides. The defense was playing as hard as they could. Took them to another 4th and goal.
Another first down, little play action. He's looking deep, now comes to the right side. Ibuka is in for the touchdown. What an opening drive for Tampa Bay from the gun. New England rushing 4. Baker steps up in the pocket, now flush, now throws, and it's caught! It's caught on the sideline in the end zone for a touchdown. Tez Johnson.
101 yards on the ground. Shotgun. Mayfield's going to throw for it, and he's got his man in stride. Sean Tucker breaks away for the touchdown. What a day!
Otten in motion. Look for Otten, not there. Goes the other direction, and it's Tristan Wirfs. The All-Pro. On 2nd and 5, it's Bucky Irving. Got a block. Towards the goal line. In for a Tampa Bay touchdown. It's his first of the year. Back in the lineup.
Bucky Irving, the back. Mayfield, the fake. Here comes Young. There goes the pass to Irving. He's got blockers ahead. Feeney is there. The 5. Touchdown! Bucky Irving! Feeney leads the way. First and goal. Tucker the call. Dives. Touchdown! And the Buccaneers have reclaimed the lead.
Hand the ball off and into the end zone goes Sean Tucker.
That's not even fair.
No, it's 6. Second down and goal. 4-man rush. Pass. Caught. Touchdown. Devin to the end zone once tonight. Here's the pass. Hold in. Chris Godwin for the touchdown. White is the running back. Stays in the block, flares out, pass into the end zone, and that's Godwin again. All 8.
Throwing for the end zone, Mike Evans. Touchdown, that's a Buccaneer touchdown.
Mayfield from the pocket, swings it across the middle, touchdown, Cade Otten. And Tampa.
Second down at 5, fake to Robinson. And now it's Robinson who makes the catch out of the backfield. Picks up a Falcons first down and more. Still going inside the 10. Touchdown! Penix, pump fake, takes off, dives, ball comes loose.
Was his knee down
touchdown.
first? They're ruling it a touchdown.
The official on the near side came running in, and he says touchdown Atlanta.
Elijah Canty is holding on for dear life. I don't see a knee go down.
Give it to him. Pajan with the mustard. Touchdown. Pistol formation. Penix, fake it, flip it, catch made, hits, touchdown, Falcons! Algier is now in there. They give Robinson a break for a moment, and Algier is trying to slice, and he does! Oh, he's dishing out punishment! Algier, touchdown!
Hand off to Tyler Algier, the power back. He muscles through and bangs into the end zone. And the Falcons draw first blood. Penix zips into the end zone. Catch made. Reaching across to break the plane is Drake London. And Atlanta. A 1st and 5. Robinson off the right side. Breaks free. Bijan Robinson spinning down the sideline. Still going. Can they catch him? They cannot. Touchdown, Falcons, 81 yards.
Charlie Werner, 89, essentially plays so much fullback role for this Falcons team. Next to Penix and protecting. Robinson, edge, first down. Bijan Robinson, touchdown at
Penix looking to throw to the end zone, and it is caught for a touchdown. What a grab by Drake London. Penix throwing end zone. London, great catch. Second of the day. And the Falcons with some huge momentum late in the first half. Penix on 4th down looking for London. And did he bring it in? Yes! What a catch! Drake London with the hat trick.
He's been a little lower this year. Penix floats it. London reaches out and holds it in. Touchdown, Drake London. The red zone machine strikes again.
Well, 3 last week long, and it's the big bodies, the physicality. A little stumble out of it by Sauce Gardner. But a great read.
It's Robinson, and he breaks 2 tackles. Oh my! What a rugged run that was!
Red zone of the NFL going. Cousins, pressure picked up. End zone shot, touchdown. David Sills. Fake to Robinson. Cousins wants to take a shot. It's Mooney. It is caught. It's a touchdown. Shades of 2024 as Cousins finds Mooney for the touchdown.
2nd and goal. It is Algier. And Algier is in for a Falcons touchdown. The handoff. Robinson cuts to the outside and takes it in for a Falcons touchdown. He goes there. 3rd and goal. Quick release. This is Sills. And Sills takes it in for a Falcons touchdown.
Cousins over the middle, wide open, and there into the end zone goes Kyle Pitts for the touchdown. 5 targets, 5 catches, 93 yards. Cousins going that way again. He's got it. Touchdown. What a night for Kyle Pitts. On the ground, to the outside, into the end zone. Bijan Robinson for the touchdown. So Robinson puts it in, and all of a sudden a 14-point game is on the cusp of going to 7.
Good for this Atlanta team. Last week they were eliminated from the playoffs, and we were talking to them this week. But what's the fight like in this team? What's do they still want to go out and compete? We've seen that on display this entire game. Good job of setting the edge there, and good vision.
3rd and goal. Robinson in motion. Cousins goes the other way. Pitts, can he handle it? They say touchdown.
See if they feed him again, maybe out of the backfield. Yes, indeed. Catch and run. Robinson is gone. Arizona's native son scores against the Cardinals.
3rd down and goal. Floated. Robinson, touchdown, Atlanta.
Spot for a number of years, but McClendon has been awfully good.
Throws picked off. Intercepted by Bates. It was high for Mumfield. Bates. Pick 6.
Draft, and he's a promising player.
Here's Robinson, right side. Nice cutback. He's gone. Can anybody catch him?
Not tonight.
McCreary chasing. Won't get there. Touchdown, Atlanta. 93 yards.
He's hooked up. He's at the bottom of your screen as Cousins has a lot of time and throws for the end zone. That's a touchdown, Falcons. Drake London.
Young under center. He has time. Running out. Flushed out. Young towards the corner. He's there. Touchdown, Carolina. Penix with time is intercepted.
That's completely on Penix. 100%.
Shaw Smith-Wade takes it in.
You never saw him, Alex.
Or can we score?
Andy Dalton, floater for the end zone. Wide open, touchdown, Carolina. Mitchell Evans, the rookie from Notre Dame.
Caught back of the end zone. Xavier Leggett.
side one-on-one and watch this throw. Normally you loop that to the end, right to the back pylon, you put some air on it, and Bryce Young decides, I'm just going to drive this to the big fella Leggett, and he goes out and makes a great catch.
Down a goal. Dowdle. He got in. Touchdown, Carolina. Bryce Young got his man. Touchdown, Mitchell Evans. Empty set, 5 in the pattern. Young floats it, end zone. McMillan, his first NFL touchdown. Trevor Etienne in motion. Fake it to Dowdle. Young's got a shuffle. Steps up, throws. Wide open man is Dowdle. And he's going to take it to the end zone against his former team. Touchdown Carolina. And the Panthers lead. Young under pressure. Steps away. Fires. Scores. Touchdown. Another one for Teteroa McMillan. And the Panthers regain the lead.
Young, can he find anybody? Yes, he can! Touchdown, Xavier Leggett! Of patience, Bryce Young with a little
Difference between the two penalties. It's about a yard difference in this area of the field. Now it's Dowdle right back into the game and right back into the end zone. His second of the day, and the Panthers extend the lead.
1, 2.
Only 2 pumps, but apparently that's enough for the flag.
It's the old Key and Peele.
The old Key and Peele sketch.
He's led the league. Goes back to him. Rico Dowdle is in for a Carolina touchdown. Just like that, Panthers with the lead. I was wondering.
6. Clean pocket for Young. Another deep shot down the left side. He drops it in for Leggett. Brilliant throw from Bryce Young.
Where I'd go.
Young, light rush for Atlanta. Bryce Young steps and throws. He's got it to McMillan. Touchdown, Carolina.
Little shoulder fake, end zone shot. He's got the rookie touchdown, McMillan, and the Panthers are back in it.
4. Panthers have been bottom quarter of the league in third down conversions. Done it twice on this drive. Trying to do it again with Hubbard. Big hole. There he goes. Big play to the Hubbard touchdown. 4-man rush. Stafford into a tight window to Nakua. Picked up by Mike Jackson. And Jackson gets the block to take it home.
Look here.
Trying to plug that up. So one-on-one opportunity. It's caught by Coker for the touchdown. His first of the year. A 4th down goal for it. 2 for 2 today is Carolina. On this crucial 4th down, Young, McMillan, got it! Touchdown! Panthers lead!
They'll motion Tremble, hand it for Dowdle, changing direction, trying to break down the door. Rico Dowdle is in, touchdown.
It's a run or screen down.
They just got it off. Very loud crowd right now. Young launching near side. He drops it in for Coker.
Look like he has help. Going that way. McMillan in the end zone. He's got it! And that's going to be a Panthers touchdown! Bryce Young had him all the way. How about that? Before it's over. Young is trying to scramble out of it, and he cuts back. Flows. Touchdown! Panthers! Jatavian Sanders. But Bryce Young made it.
Here for Carolina. Fake the handoff. Young is going to run it himself and take it in. Touchdown, Panthers.
These red zone trips for the Panthers. Young flips it short, caught. Tremble, touchdown as the tight end at Notre Dame. Also a first-round pick. From the pocket, Young looks end zone, jump ball, caught, touchdown! Jalen Coker, and the Panthers still have hope with 2:25 to play.
Throw the ball up high. How about the two plays by the receivers? McMillan and Coker.
Survives the ground there.
That's why you throw the ball up high, though. Coker, 6'3", 215 pounds. Second-year player from Holy Cross has become the number 2 option. What a big...
Here comes Hubbard, straight into the end zone for the Panther touchdown. Both teams trying to break through still. Young steps up. He's got room. Bryce Young tucks it, runs. Bryce Young, touchdown! Chuba Hubbard, straight ahead, over the goal line. Touchdown, Carolina. Panthers lead. As Canales is. Blitz comes. Young, corner of the end zone. Coker, a dime, a touchdown, a Panther lead.
Rattler was 8 of 12 last year inside the red zone. It makes life easier when he gives it to Kamara, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
3rd and 6. Rattler, pressure coming, floats it down the sideline, one-on-one for Johnson. Makes the adjustment. It's a touchdown. What a catch! Jawan Johnson for 6.
Football is such a crazy game. I mean, we watched Jawan Johnson drop 2 very easy passes, and this is phenomenal. The concentration, the hand-to-eye, and then he gets...
For New Orleans on 1st and goal. Rattler on a quick toss to the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown, New Orleans, Devon Vele. What a strike from Rattler to Vele. 6 on the board, and New Orleans within 6.
So Upton steps in the first 3 games. Kendre Miller finds an opening, and Miller still on his feet at the 5. Miller, touchdown! A page out of Shakir's book. Kendre Miller into the end zone, an 18-yard run. To the field goal. They fake the pitch. Rattler end zone. Touchdown. Chris Olave. Then in at fullback. Play action. Rattler to the air. Looking deep down the field. Shaheed's got great speed. He's got him. Shaheed down the sideline. 10, 5, touchdown. There's the home run ball for the Saints. 87 yards. Dart in the shotgun. Scattaboo. And the ball came out. No whistle. Howden going the other way. Howden's going to go the distance, and we'll have to see if this one stands.
Taysom Hill now takes the direct snap. He's got a convoy. Hill in. Touchdown.
And 10. Looked like movement early on the right side as he throws to the end zone, and it's Olave leaping high for 6. As time floating for the end zone for Olave, and he hangs on for a Saints touchdown. Second touchdown catch of the...
From the Rams 11. Chuck throws, caught, taken into the end zone for a touchdown by Jawan.
The slot. Pressure coming. Chuck has a moment. Goes deep down the sideline. And the catch is made. And taking it in is Chris Olave for a Saints touchdown. Yards if you get nothing. Wharton has come back out on defense. Chuck will chuck it and throw. And it's Jawan Johnson. Down near the goal line and in for a Saints touchdown.
Here comes an extra body. Robinson picks up the pressure, and that ball is out of the hands of Kyle Pitts, and it's the veteran Justin Reed. with the move and the touchdown. His first in 7 years, and the Saints are right back in it.
From the 17, Chuck hesitates, sees a room to run for the end zone. Yes! Chris Olave for the touchdown. For the end zone. Did he hang on? Devon Vele. Touchdown save.
We're just talking about for Smith. It's 1st and 10. Here goes Shuck on the move. A gallop. He can see it being chased. He's in for the touchdown. What a run. 34 yards. And the Saints come up with a tremendous play and have the lead in the rain.
This is the same exact play, and what a tremendous job by Shuck. Same exact play they had on the opening drive. You're going to see this block, you're going to see the fake here, you're going to see the run come around the end. It's the same play that set up the first down inside the 5-yard line on the opening drive of the game. They come back to it a second time, and this time Shuck's able to take it to the house.
The new right tackle is Sherman. Shuck. Oh, here they come up the middle. He got away from one. He got away from Vea. Here he goes. Galloping. Touchdown.
Inside the 5, they're 2 for 7 this year. Neal hunting the end zone, touchdown. On 3rd down, Shuck goes that way. Olave, touchdown.
5. Shuck is looking for the end zone. Caught Olave. Wide open, 23 yards. Justin Mater, they were making cookies with the kids this past week here in New Orleans. Shuck looking for it all to the end zone. Olave. Excuse me, that's Taysom Hill. What a day by Taysom.
Last in the NFL. Trying to change that here. Shuck looking end zone. Touchdown! Olave! That's a red zone touchdown. Let's see where he goes here on 2nd and goal. Looking for Austin in the end zone. Austin got it! Touchdown! And that's the first NFL touchdown for Kevin Austin. Estime bounces off a bunch of tacklers. And there he goes! Estime! Touchdown! Another one for the highlight reel.
Taysom Hill is back there. Shuck fakes to him. Shuck is going to try and race to the corner. Chased, but he gets in for the touchdown. Jalen. Shuck for the end zone. To the corner. One-handed. That's a touchdown, Ronnie Bell. Amazing catch.
Amazing throw. How about